even started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So USC's offense will have the football first. There have been many memorable games in this rivalry. It was memorable for Notre Dame last year, not so much for SC as the Trojans got blown out.
No, and Notre Dame's a team that we've seen in the playoff in recent years, and they want to get there consistently. To do that, they've got to win rivalry games like this. You're going to play a big-time opponent like USC with all of that talent and that coaching staff. You're going to have to play at a very high level. Last year, David, they put the stomp down on the Trojans.
They did. They used that big shillelagh and laid the hammer and took care of business. And you've seen Notre Dame, have these years now where they've had really good seasons, but we want to see them build on it and do multiple good seasons in a row. That means beating your rival, beating USC consistently. Let's see what the Irish have today.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Looking to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the oath. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Dropping back, it's long. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Makes the grab. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's long. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Fired in from the red zone for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Just enough time for 1 more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played 1 before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to throw, it's long. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Smashes ahead. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his tight end. Quick step and go. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Hard running there. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And now they've moved into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means...
Pulls it in on the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points up. Before the break. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the give off the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's long. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. He's got him in the flat. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
No, there's no doubt, Racing, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays.
It's a seam wide open. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Aaron. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Back to pass. It's long. Fires to the big fella. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They just keep firing. Quickly out to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give on the option. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Fighting off the defender. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
At the 35, he's loose. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
Got his man on the right. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's long. Rush is on him. Had to throw it before he wanted. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just...
Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Trojans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's long. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They'll try the run. Finding an escape route. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Can't meet the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Come on, set. Wants to throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel rude.
There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And he's brought down after a nice game. After a hard-fought victory, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat, the Jewel Shillelagh. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.